Where the devil should this Romeo be? Came he not home tonight?
Not to his father's, I spoke to his man.
Ah, that same pale-hearted wench, that Rosalad, terms him so that he will sure run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman to old Capulet, hath sent a letter to his father's.
Any man that can write me answer a letter.
Romeo will answer it.
Alas, poor Romeo, he is already dead. Sad with the white wench's black eye, run through the ear with the love song, the very pin of his heart cleft with the blind bow-boy's butt shots. And is he a man to encounter to ball?
What is Tybalt?
More than prince of cats. Oh, he's the courageous captain of compliments. He fights as you sing prig song, keeps time, distance, and proportion. He rests his minimum rest. 1, 2, and the third in your bosom. The very butcher of silk button, a duelist, a gentleman of the very first house, of the first and second cause. Ah, the immortal passado, the punta reverso, the high.
The what?
The pox of such antic, lisping, affecting phantasmies. These new tuners of accent, by Jesu, a very good blade, a very tall man, a very good whore. Why is not this a lamentable thing, grandsire, that these strange flies, these fashionmongers, these pardon-a-me's who stand so much in the new form that they cannot sit at ease on the old bench and... Oh, they're bones! They're bones!
Oh, here comes Romeo now.
Without his roe like a dried herring. Oh, flesh, flesh, how art thou fishified? Now is he, for the numbers that Petrage flowed in? Lord, to his lady was a kitchen wench, his be grey eye, or so, but not to the purpose. Signor Romeo, bonjour! A French salutation to your French slop. You gave us the counterfeit fairly last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can't you not conceive?
Pardon me, good Mercutio. My business was great, and it is such as mine a man in strained courtesy.
That's as much as say. Such a case as yours constrains a man to bound the hands.
Meaning to courtesy?
Thou hast most kindly hit it.
A most curious exposition.
Nay, I am the very pink of courtesy.
Pink for flower?
Right.
Why, that it may pump well flowered.
Sure wit, follow me this jest. Now till thou hast worn out thy pump, that when the single soul of it is worn, the jest may remain, after the wearing solely singular.
Oh, single soul jest, solely singular for the singleness.
Come between us, good Benvolio, my wits are free.
Switch and spurs, or I'll cry a match.
Nay, if our wits run the wild goose chase, I am done. For thou hast more of the wild goose in one of thy wits than I am sure I have in my whole 5. Was I with you there for the goose?
Thou wasn't there for me when thou wasn't there for the goose.
Oh, bite thee by the ear for that jest.
Good goose, bite not.
Thy wit is a very bitter sweeten. It is the most sharp sauce.
And it is not well served unto a sweet goose?
Oh, here's the winter cheverel that stretches from an inch narrow to an ell broad.
I stretch it out for the word broad, which added to the goose, proves thee far a wide goose.
Why, is not this better than groaning for love? Now art thou sociable, now art thou Romeo, now art thou what thou art, but by art as well as by nature. For this is driveling love, is like a great natural that runs lolling up and down to hide his bauble in a hole.
Stop there! Stop there! Thou wouldst else have made thy tail large.
Oh, thou art deceived! I would have made it short, for I was come to the whole depth of my tale, and meant indeed to occupy the argument no longer.
Goodly gear, sail, sail!
Stand to, a sharp response.
I need my fan.
Hide your face for your fans of heresy.
God ye, good morrow, gentlemen.
God to you, Gooden, fair gentlewoman.
Is it good in?
'Tis no less, I tell you, for the body hand of the dial is now upon the prick of noon.
Out upon you, what a man are you! One gentlewoman that God hath made himself to mar.
My troth, it is well said, for himself to mar, quoth he. Gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I might find the young Romeo?
I can tell you, but young Romeo will be older when you have found him than when you first sought him. I am the youngest of that name, for fault of the worst.
You say well.
The worst well? very well took. I faith wisely.
If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you.
She will indict him to some supper.
Abad, so ho!
What hast thou found?
No hare, sir, unless the hare, sir, in a Lenten pie. That is something stale, and hoar ear be spent. Romeo, will you come to your father's? Will two dinner thither?
I'll follow you.
Farewell, ancient lady, farewell.
Pray you, sir, what is saucy merchant that was so full of his ropery?
Gentleman, nurse, that loves to hear himself talk and will speak more than a minute than he will into a month.
Can he speak anything against me? I'll take him down. He were lustier than he is, and he's such flirt with such 20 jacks. And if I cannot, then I find those that shall. Scurvy knave, I am none of his flirt kills, I am none of his skin maids. I pray you, sir, a word. And as I told myself, my young lady bade me to inquire you out. What she bade me say, I will keep to myself. But let me tell ye, if ye should into a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a gross kind of behavior, as they say. For the gentlewoman is young, and therefore you should deal with her double. Truly, it were an ill thing to be offered to any gentlewoman of a weak dealing.
Commend me to thy lady and mistress, I protest unto thee.
You good heart and I faith, I will tell her as much. Lord, she be a joyful woman.
Well, thou tell her, nurse, thou dost not mark me.
I will tell her, sir, that you do protest, as which I take it is a very gentlemanlike offer.
Bid her devise some means to come to strip this afternoon, and there she shall, fright lords sell. If you shrive the Marys, here's for thy pains.
No, sir, not a penny.
Go to, I say you shall.
Thank you. This afternoon she shall be there.
Stay, good nurse, behind the abbey wall. Within this hour my man shall be with thee, and bring thee cords with a tackle stair, which the high top gallant of my joy must be convoyed to secret night. Farewell, be trusty, quite the night. Farewell, commend me to thy mistress.
Heaven bless thee, hark you, sir.
What thou wast say, my dear nurse?
Is there a man's secret, did he near say, two may keep counsel by putting one away?
And thee, my man's as true as steel.
Well, sir, my mistress is the sweetest lady. Lord, when 'twas a little prating thing. Oh, a noble man in town, one Paris, one that may lay a fain knife aboard, but she, good soul, has had a thief see a toad, a very toad as see him. I anchor her sometimes and tell her that Paris is the proper man. But I warrant you, when I say, as she looks so pale in clown in the versal world, doth not Rosemary and Romeo begin with a letter?
Aye, nurse, what of that? Both with an R?
Ah, mocker, that's the dog's name. R is for the... No, I know it begins with some other letter, and she had the prettiest continuous of it, of you and Rosemary, but that would do you good to hear it.
Aye, commend me to thy lady.
Aye, 1,000 times before in a pace.